if you look at the literature on equality in the workplace, it says that if you have a highly gendered workplace, if you have a workplace that is not equality friendly, then you will have bullying and you will have harassment. And in the worst case scenarios, that leads to the propensity for sexual assault, sexual harassment, and sexual violence. And that is an internationally established fact. The Media Contacts Directory lists 45 journalists in the Oireachtas Press Gallery. So I interviewed a maximum variation sample of 15 out of the 45. So I interviewed a mix of male and female journalists, senior and junior, print and broadcast. And really, the purpose of the research was just to establish what was the nature of the relationship between them and the politically appointed media advisors. And I can later, if you like, I can read some of the responses. But the communications house style of the Cowan administration was described as abrasive, childishly adversarial, aggressive, intimidating. And as I moved through my maximum variation sample, when I spoke to particularly young female journalists, they began to tell me things that were not unlike the stories that female soldiers had told me 15 years earlier. And that is very, very disturbing. Now, there were no reports of sexual assault, but there were reports of physical assault, intimidation, the use of sexually explicit language to humiliate and intimidate young female journalists who would typically be, coming from the private sector, for-profit sector, where they would be on low wages and, contracts that may or may not be renewed.